and then twisted, essentially, the Minnesota statute with respect to investing in international bonds and rule against us. So what was left open was the complicity in international law violations, and then after that effort was over, when we gained access to the board's records through a Data Practices Act request, we discovered that they had internal human rights guidelines that they're required to follow, and that's where the category or group 1, 2, and 3 categorizations come from. Group 1 being the best country, Group 3 being the worst, the human rights offenders. Over the last 20 years, the State Board of Investment, in its wisdom, has categorized Israel as a Group 2, Group 2 categorization, which has allowed it to make these investments. Now that Group 3 countries include Russia and Mexico. Do you think Israel is a bigger offender of human rights than Mexico and Russia?
Yeah.
So that's the pressure point that we've been putting on the board now. And so if everybody who sent that email off to the board yesterday, there was a demand that the next categorization was to put Israel as a Group 3 country. That characterization will be made within the next few months, and it will have to be done before the annual report is issued in January. The next meeting after that is in February. So that'll be a real telltale sign of how corrupt this board is if they give another Group 2 categorization after what just happened in Gaza. After demands including from former President Jimmy Carter that they be tried for war crimes. So then, the second most significant thing is the fact that these bonds are maturing in the spring. So the question is, do they buy more? You know, do they renew them? That question, and we were essentially invited to make our presentation at the next meeting, at the meeting in March, on that question. I mean, that's what came out today, if you were listening closely. So we will have that categorization, hopefully a Group 3 categorization in January, and then in March we will be giving a presentation about why they should not renew. If we have a Group 3 categorization, that's going to be an easy task because there's just no damn way they're going to be able to hold on to those bonds. So that's where we are legally. That's a question. It's kind of like a secret little star chamber. We haven't been able to discover who it is, but we're putting pressure on it right now to make sure that process is done honestly, without bias.